Now I'm recording. I'll be uploading this to YouTube when we're done. So there will be the VOD over there.
Mm-hmm.
And if it doesn't work for YouTube, it'll also be in the spreadsheet drive link. So, all right, here we go. Thank you, Matt. And old Mr. B, thank you. All right, let's do this.
All right.
This is just going to make Ryan squirm.
Why? What's the problem?
He just doesn't like key changes because he likes them when they're smooth and you can barely notice them, but they do change it. But like when they're super obvious and kind of jarring, he doesn't like it.
You should get him a keychain that says key change.
That was funny.
Thank you.
Spelled like CHAINGE.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, that was pretty standard passcode, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
Synth driven. Actually, it was pretty simplistic in the composition compared to a lot of passcode stuff.
Exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah?
Exactly. Word forward.
Very smoky.
Did you say interesting?
No. Maybe. I can't remember everything I say. I'm sorry. All right. So next we're going to do Julianne's request.
Okay.
And thank you so much for sharing that, Cookie Monster. I think this might be one of the first times I've been around for a new passcode release, right? Very cool.
Yeah.
All right, Julianne. Only one request, right?
2.
Oh. Okay. We got this. Another weird one, but less weird.
Yes.
All right.
Because before they had sent a really weird one in our last stream.
対空を羽ばたくこともなく撃ち落とされたあの鳥の名は誰か私を見つけてくれ私を見つけて青き血が流れていると誓うように言い聞かせてまるでそのように歌った日から幾年が経ち今では少し疑う時間が増えた誰かがこじ開けて中身だけ盗んでいったの
I like this the
仕方が
talking.
ないのだと言いたげに
Yeah.
少しずつ歌えなくなることから目を背けた失うものばかりで体に線だけが増えていく
Swan
傷という
Cry.
形は彼女を安堵させ痛みも同様
That's
だ
a
った
really interesting vibe.
少しずつ歌えなくなっていく最近では呼吸もうまくできない
Because like the lyrics are so quick tempo, you know, super fast rhythm, but the drums are like playing this like really drawn out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the
Oh, I
lyrics
know.
are like, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
だんだんと日が短くなるのを何もできずに眺めていた誰にも触れてほしくない
Spaghetti.
少しずつ歌えなくなっていく変わっていく世界の中で歌姫
Yeah,
を宝
I
に
wish there were captions,
踊
Matt.
り子をし
Sorry.
なやかに踊る後悔なんてしないという後悔壊れないように鈍感に丸ごとアイスなんて破綻しているよ私は私ではないのだから
Okay, what's darker, this or the long night from Game of Thrones?
The long night.
Don't you wish you could just turn up the brightness a touch?
I mean, yeah, but the long night, I was like physically upset that I couldn't see better. I'm not physically upset at this.
Okay. I'm a little physically upset.
It's just a girl with noodles in a tub.
Exactly. Vocal distortion. This sounds like something the Beatles would have come up with at some point, you know?
Okay, now
Very
this,
experimental.
high pitched sound bugs me.
For you?
Yeah.
Which high pitched sound?
The one that just started.
Her voice?
Mhm.
But it's like so soft and airy.
It's
How
too
can that
much.
bug you?
I don't know.
Zook? I forgot to shut the door.
It's fine.
Okay. Very smoky. What? They're doing like a 7/4 thing? What is happening? This is wild stuff.
It's extremely emotional.
Dang. Yeah, those screams are like full of
Yeah.
passion, you know? Poor Blee. This
Yeah,
dream
I
pop
agree.
just turned into a nightmare.
I totally agree with him.
Interesting. Drink! Oh,
You keep almost knocking it over every single
I
time
haven't
you
yet.
come into contact
Right
with
onto
this
the
cup.
switch, too.
Okay.
Yeah, that doesn't get any better. It'll always burn a little bit. Smoky.
Yes.
All right.
Very smart.
Give me a thesaurus. Dang, that was really wild. What do you think?
That was really wild, huh?
Like, it was such a different structure. Just very linear, you know?
Mm-hmm. Fascination.
Fascination Station. All right.
This was Swan Cry.
Is Growl still here?
Oh, I hope so. I hope they made it over.
Well, I know Julianne's here.
Yeah, they gotta get to bed, so we can do theirs too.
All
For a
right.
second.
We'll do yours right now then,
Yeah.
since you're on a time constraint.
A time constraint of wanting to go to bed. Okay.
I thought that was like a general statement for like, you gotta
I don't
go.
think it is. Okay, this is some of the best jazz punk out there.
Hey, Lewis, welcome. Usnum 3, that was
Swan Cry.
Mood. No,
Oh,
that's
never mind.
not. I gotta close these.
Who are you talking to?
Someone asked what that song was. It was Swan Cry.
I know, I just said that.
And the link was in the chat, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Tulip Tip.
You're welcome.
I'm going to close all these tabs I'm not using so I don't get confused. Midori. This isn't the Midori from Love Bites, is it?
It is.
Blocked in Japan as of 2019?
It's not. I was just saying that.
That's what it says in the thing. You were just saying that?
It's not the Midori that you were. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
You said something and then I said, yeah, just to be a jerk.
Dang. So I'm just going to put one layer of stream saver on so this stream doesn't get blocked in Japan. Okay, Midori is the name of the band.
Okay.
Oh, I reacted to this on Patreon? Dragonfly says?
This song or this band?
This song, I think. But, alright, let's revisit it. Maybe some people here will like it. Let's do it. Oh! Okay. Well, now you get to experience it with me.
Sweet. So far, so good.
I remember this now. I was like, what the heck's going on? Oh wait, I don't need a What are you thinking we're doing here?
I'm just thinking it sounds like something similar to what I'm thinking of.
What are you thinking of?
I don't know.
Okay. What do you think so far?
It just reminds me of something.
Okay.
And I feel like I'm on the right path here.
Oh, I see. Username 3 says, I want whatever drugs that singer's on. Cynical B, I don't know. Does Midori mean green? Is that what? Is Midori liquor green?
Oh, why would I know? I don't know.
You just know stuff
Thanks.
sometimes.
Are you asking me because I'm a shot girl now?
Yeah, shot girl. With beer.
A Miller Lite girl?
All right. Yeah, you are kind of a pro now. Interesting is the word you're looking for.
Said it.
Right? And it's raining. Look at this dedication. These drums are super cool, though. That sound is just a snare drum with the snare, the sizzly part turned off. So it has that really, it's got that tight timbali sound. Salsa music?
Closed captions for anything. I'm glad it was for the numbers.
The ones that were actually in English.
The fact that everybody in the audience has on plastic stuff for the rain, it gives it a really creepy vibe.
Yeah.
It's like we're at a meat processing factory.
And it's like low saturation.
Yeah.
And 4:3. What's the aspect ratio for this?
Oof. I don't think we care about the aspect ratio, guy.
Well, what I'm saying is it's full screen. It looks like it's on a VHS tape,
Mm-hmm.
Like, while you're watching this, it feels very distant, is what I'm trying to say.
Dystopian.
Yeah.
Feels dystopian with this audio.
I love the keyboards. The keyboards are like wrapped in plastic. Got a fun groove to it. Oh, that's not English.
It's just the numbers. I like it. I like it a lot.
Are those different words for counting in Japanese? Or
Again, wouldn't have a clue. I
Isn't
don't know
it
why you're looking at me.
Ichi, Yan. Oh, man. It sucks to forget stuff that you learned.
Uno, dos,
1, 2, 3, 4.
tres.
It's easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, but in Japanese.
Oh, thank you.
I love that when it's like dun 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 dun. Ha! You hear that? She just screeches.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Ichi, ni, san, shi, Orion. Go, roku, nana, hachi, kyu, ju. I only got to 4. Go, roku, nana, hachi, kyu, ju. Thank you, Simno. So it's Ichi, ni. Oh, yeah, itchy knee. That's how I remembered it.
Nice.
My knee itches. Itchy knee.
My friend
sand,
Itchy
she.
needs new
Orion.
knees.
My friend Disray needs new specs. All right. Roku Taklok now. There you go. What is that? 6? All right.
What?
Roku 6. cool.
Honestly, wanna be her. She's so cool.
Did you see how easily she got back up on the stage with her knee? I would have been like,
That was slight.
that's where I would have gotten hung
I would have loved to see that.
up. Just like my legs like flailing.
You have short legs.
Short?
Yeah, you know that.
I thought I just had a long torso. You have long legs.
I know. Thanks.
We're like the complete opposite of each other physically. In every way.
Every single way.
How focused the drummer is. Did you just love that outfit the keyboardist has?
The band is the Aristocats.
I was just gonna say that.
Were
I
you?
was gonna be like, doesn't that keyboardist remind you of the cat from
Yeah.
Yeah. Playing the
Cool
piano?
Cats? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Just like jamming. Throws the microphone. I love the editing in this. It makes everything look so quick at the end.
Did she take off her panties? Go back. Like, she did.
Wait, what? I did not notice this the first time I saw this. Drop. Oh my gosh, dude. This is why I need a woman on stream. I would have never noticed that. Wow.
That was great.
Who else here noticed that before? That's wild. Okay, well that was fun.
That was fun.
Dragonfly has the next request. Thank you for that, Julianne.
Wow. What a beast.
Dragonfly, dude, that video is hilarious.
That was a really cool band.
Yeah.
A really cool vibe.
And like cleverly hilarious video too. To go along with the music.
Yeah.
So Dragonfly.
Okay.
This is Mr. Fantastic. The capitalization.
Very awesome.
All right. Oh, that's the name of the artist. Let me translate this.
Zucchini.
Gundam Breaker Battlelog. Huh. Oh, it's a theme song. Breaking, Blazing, Gundam Breaker Battlelog. Is that from a video game or something? Cool. Oh. Dragonfly says the singer is Mega Tyro Zero. All right. That's an interesting name.
Yeah, it is. You're catching it, and I'm not even
I'm on top of things, babe.
You are. You have proven to be on top of it. You showing everybody this really cool cup?
I will.
Gundam is anime.
Okay, I can officially use this correctly. This guy's got a smoky voice.
You did it. You nailed it on the head.
All right, since we're paused, Rosie wants me to show you this cup.
One of our friends got it for him.
Yeah, it's got a guitar pick glazed right into it.
But tell him your conspiracy.
Well, I'm wondering if this is even a real guitar pick, because, like, the glass would have had to have been pretty hot to push it in there, and I would think, like, the typical guitar pick would melt.
We just don't know.
I think it's made of, like, it's because it's very hard. It doesn't bend at all, so I don't think it's a real guitar pick. That's just my conspiracy. Oh, that's just Jack.
Yep, that's just some cheap old Jack.
Good old-fashioned corn bourbon. Like all bourbon. All right. Here we go.
Remember that.
The magic of music.
Aw, that's nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is the magic of music.
I'm going to go with that. Thanks, Rocket Talk Clock.
頭にイメージしてさ昨日の弱い自分を明日は強い自分をやりたいこととは真逆な今日なら明日こそはどう変わらなきゃ置いてかれるぞって胸の奥で言い聞かせたらいつは今来る遥か上を飛ぶ立ち止まる
Whoa.
暇はない
What a cool voice. You just, like, went right up. Is that the same singer that was super smoky?
Couldn't tell you that.
Oh, yeah, duh, Aaron. It could be a real pick, just not made of plastic. I mean, it's shaped like one. It feels like a bass pick because it's so thick.
Well,
Anyway, this guy has such a cool voice.
that's totally him. Yeah.
That was kind of a Brendan Urie lick, wasn't it, with the voice? What an awesome, just smooth falsetto he's got there. Old Mr. B has some metal picks. Does that interact with your pickups at all? Or do they stick to your pickups? And you just stick your pick to your pickup and then pick it up next time you grab your guitar? Wow. His voice is so cool. And so is his guitar, by the way. That tone. So cool. Oh, we had a really interesting key change, but like
Oh, I didn't even catch
that
it.
ascension, yeah,
Huh.
really smooth. Speaking of things you didn't catch,
Did you say it? You said really smooth.
yep.
I didn't catch it.
Wow. Holy crap. They have freaking awesome drums, guitars, and the vocalist is just on another level.
Well, yeah, you
know?
can like go from here to here.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
He's like got the range of Brendan Urie,
Yeah,
but with more smoke in the
and probably
tone.
more self-respect. Brendan's a sellout now.
took the opportunities that came his way, I guess. Who wouldn't collaborate with Taylor Swift if she offered?
Ask the chat. Let's hear your response.
I'm sure we got some in the chat.
乗れそうガチをライダー目指してとにかく進むんだ Blazing for Blazing for Never give up Let's go 心のファイヤー君はファイター手が届くまで諦めない Blazing for Blazing for Never give up Let's go 飛ばす願いを君の声をぶつけなかったわるわけもない Thank you for Thank you for Never give up
Oh, that part. Dang. Breaking Blazing. Mr. Fantastic. That was really cool.
Yeah.
Like, that is a standout singer right there. Not your average singer.
We've been getting such good requests.
Yeah. Thank you so much for that, Dragonfly. Alright. Is Risky here?
Yeah, he's here.
Did Risky come
Oh,
from
wait, did he
YouTube?
come back?
Said that he was just going to wait for next time when we left YouTube, but I don't know if he came over here or
Oh,
not.
well, maybe we want to save his for when he's here.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
better. Did Growl come over either? Let me know.
Let's see. We can do Simnos. He's here.
Cool. There it is.
And
All right,
Growl's
Simno, is it done
next.
processing yet?
Yeah, it is.
Ow, 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 ow.
Zucchini.
Oh, Growl is here. Okay. I'm just going to do that one real quick because we haven't done a Growl yet. Thanks for the request. Ooh, it's Unlucky Morpheus. Sweet. This is another band I've been wanting to watch more of. Just haven't had the time. So, all right.
Okay.
Oh! Dang. So this is an older song from them. This is,
Maybe
I
I'll
mean,
like it.
sounds like Fuki, so I'm guessing she's with them here.
Burrito.
Cool. They have such an awesome lineup, having the violin with all the metal instruments. Oh my gosh, we have the whole zoo in here now.
I know.
Whoa, you hear those backing vocals? It's really epic. Ooh. I love that. Cool. Dang, so much happening. Wouldn't it be interesting to hear a collaboration of like harmonizing with Fuki and Asami?
Yeah.
You remember the song, right, from earlier?
Yeah, from Love Bites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Look at me go.
You know what you're doing.
I try.
They just both have such insane vibrato.
Yeah.
It'd be really interesting.
Okay, I caught that one. Norman says, as a failed child violinist, I really love Jill. That's really funny.
Oh, Norman, did the roof people finish?
Oh, yeah, really. Also, okay, Aile's
Welcome back.
birthday was yesterday, the 13th. Aile is from... Who's Aile?
Ale from The Warning?
Oh, okay.
Is that who we're talking about?
Julian.
Ale.
Julian.
Yeah, it is spelled like ale.
I know. Yeah, I want your request. If it's super weird, like your huge.
Do we have any left?
From
I have
Julian.
a thing up, but I haven't checked.
Yeah, we do. We have a couple left.
Okay.
You got good requests. I'm never like, well, I'm creeped out sometimes, but I'm never like terrified. That makes sense.
Oh yeah. Yep. The Warning will also be at that festival, Rockville,
Oh, cool.
on Friday, right?
It's just that like Daytona Beach.
Well, we went there like right after the big sea started, so like,
Is that why
it was a ghost town?
Like, dead. No,
and it was super rainy that week.
It wasn't. It wasn't because then we. Where was it?
Oh no, that's where we saw the manatees.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was before everything went down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just a ghost town, but it was rainy that week, so that's probably why.
True.
Anyway. Hold on. I'm going back to the beginning of this guitar solo.
Nice fiddle.
Holy crap.
Nice fiddle. Jonas Brother look-alike.
That was so tight. Like, the violin and guitar were so locked into each other at that crazy speed they were playing those notes. Wasn't that wild?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I love it when a guitarist... There's two guitarists, lead guitarists. One does a solo that's pretty standard scales within the key, and then another guitarist comes in and does something that sounds completely different.
Mm-hmm.
Like, starts in a different part of the scale, and it's a different intervals in the scale to give it... Like, this one sounds like it has more big jumps and then half step jumps. Oh, interesting. I'm sorry, guys. I don't want to give you alcohol poisoning.
I thought that you would be better about it.
You don't have to drink. You know, it's still a choice.
I'm teaching you a lesson.
I don't want this lesson. Because now I don't have any whiskey left.
Well, you do.
Ooh. Oh. Some dollhouse jingles.
Sit. Bruh. In town.
In town?
I don't know.
You like really started strong there. And then in town.
Like they're not
So
on
you
a
mean-
ship. They're not on a ship.
Oh, okay. I was like, you mean like they're playing the Orpheum or something?
No, it's just like in town.
Whiskey's catching up to me, I guess. But holy crap, that was such a badly placed yawn because that vocal part
Wow,
was.
I can't believe you yawned at that part.
My face is getting tired.
Can't believe you yawned.
I'm backing it up because I want to hear that again with full attention. That is 100% Fuki. Right. Such a cool progression here. It's like Nightmare Pirate Ship. In town. Epic.
Good job, guys.
Such epic. All right. Thank you for that, Growl.
Start at the
Really appreciate it.
Okay, cool. Thank you, Julianne. I got it. Understood.
Wait, what?
They just put in another request.
Oh, thank you,
Just the
Julianne.
notes for it.
Gotta hydrate.
Cool. Hydration is power. You getting a call
What's
right
happening? Oh, all the copyright claims are coming in for the live stream.
now? Oh.
All right. Sweet. What do we got next here? Josh. Oh, wait. No. Simno. Simno's turn. So, we'll do Josh next.
Cool.
Hashire. Let's just open it. Is this... Okay, this is MCZ.
Oh, hey, we got
America
rated a
Z,
party of
right?
6.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
Who rated us?
Fuki Goddess.
What?
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Fuki Goddess. We were just watching Unlucky Morpheus.
Yeah. Wild time.
Hey, Fuki Goddess. Welcome.
Yeah.
First time chat.
Come on over. The water's fine. I'm so sorry.
Rewabi Metal. Wait. Why is this... The chat pause thing is blocking my view of the messages. Oh. Just Mr. Cool. Well, thank you so much for the raid. Really appreciate that.
Yeah, very cool.
All right. About to check out Memorial Clover Z. Thank you for the request, Sim now. And
What's this song
look
called?
at that tiny screen. Okay. This is Hashire.
How do you spell that?
Hasi. It's on the thing. You have it in your list. Shire. And it's...
Cool.
That's better. All right. I believe it's a festive event. I'm looking for Simno comments. Oh, Hashire equals run.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Foo Fighters covered? Just kidding.
That was a good one.
Thank you.
Wow, look at all those glow sticks. Look at them shimmer and shine. Pause it.
I paused it too late, huh?
Yeah. It's fine. It's over.
looked pretty
The
epic.
moment's over.
It's very festive. Oh, there it is. Hashire.
Hashira.
Run, run, run. Okay. We got a hype man.
Good night, Aaron. Thanks for hanging out.
We got a cute story developing here. Thank you, Aaron, for hanging out. It's been fun.
The bottom
Have a
of their
good night.
dresses look like the snowballs, the hostess snowballs.
Oh, yeah. This kid I went to school with, one of my best friends in school,
Yeah.
used to buy those just to squeeze
to
them.
I don't think he was alone. I think that was like a thing.
He said they were very accurate.
Did he? How old
I'll
was
have
this
to-
person? This child?
What was,
Elementary? Middle? What are we talking?
I think it was freshman.
Then grow up.
I believed him. I didn't know any better.
From your expertise, would you say he was correct?
No. Anyway.
体の僕の心の中でも大きくなっていた想い話しかけることもできなくていつも友達と一緒にしゃべ
Why is everyone screaming?
無理で横目で見てた僕だけど気づいたこの感情にもう後悔なんてしたくない僕が僕に嘘をついて逃げ僕もない溢れ出そうな気持ちを
Okay, those dresses look pretty cool though from a distance. Like, it's got a very much a look.
You really
you
into
know?
it?
Oh, they're calling out their names. Oh, the crowd is calling out the names of the members. Okay.
Okay.
Did
I just hear a little smoke? This is a good way to learn a word when they repeat the same thing over and over again. Hashire. I'm not gonna forget that.
I am.
Me too, probably.
Sure wish I had a glow stick or two.
Such a fun, bright, happy sound. These lyrics are sweet. What'd you say?
Like, they have such a huge audience.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they have to do the lottery system.
I know what the lottery system is.
Oh, it's only 35 to 40K. No big deal. I think the XL Energy Center is like 19,000, if that puts it in perspective.
I don't know. I have no idea.
That's
No
a
idea.
lot of people. But not as many people as went to that techno show.
Oh, look what Penta said. That's so cute.
Aww.
Wow.
Won the jackpot?
You're the jackpot of my heart.
Who, me?
I think that's what they meant.
That can't be right.
Ooh, that was loud.
Dang, lots of call and response. Fuki Goddess, we watched. Let me check real quick. Okay, it was called Unknown Child. Is that right? And I'll be uploading it to YouTube when we're done here.
Rocco Talk
You wanna
Clock.
go back?
I've had like this much Jack Daniels.
How much? What did Rocco say?
He said I'm the
Jackpot and the Jack Daniels. Yeah. I only had like 3 sips.
It's literal that I'm just tipsy, that's all.
Aw, Burrito's here for it.
And I have a cat on my lap, so that always makes me a little excited.
This was some really cool back and forth, though. Oh, Unknown Child's a cover. Interesting. Uh-oh. There we go again. That's fine. You're out. You can't do it. Wow.
Did you go up there?
We've only got one shot at life. I want to be honest when I'm with you. What beautiful.
They
lyrics.
said, hey, you gotta get up there and sing a song, and then you get $10,000. Would you do it? Could you do it?
I was talking about the beautiful lyrics, right? Oh, you mean the
I'm
heights?
talking about the height.
Oh, no.
$10,000 for one song.
I'd try it, but I'd probably fall. Just out of fear. You know how, like, when you're trying to cross a narrow platform in a game and you just can't keep your finger straight because you know it would be so easy to fall, and then so you fall? Like when
Sad.
I was trying to cross a tree bridge in Breath of the Wild, and I just kept falling off. Anyway,
Oh, wait.
what
a
I was
minute.
saying is they have really beautiful lyrics here. Watch this. We've only got one shot at life, and I want to be honest with you. That's something I'm working on, man, because I feel like sometimes I focus too much on people pleasing and not enough on being honest.
I think you're pretty honest with me.
Yeah, I am. That's why we have a good relationship.
I don't count as a person.
What? Why not?
Well, because you just said being honest with people.
Oh, yeah. Just in general. You know, I have a little bit of my mom in me. What?
Mm-hmm.
You're so bad. It's a miracle.
What the heck is that?
Someone that just ran out of stamina. Wow. It's a sea of sparkles.
Sea of glow.
Oh, I could stare at that all day. Dude, that crowd's insane. Imagine being in the middle of that crowd when you realize you have to pee. Like, what do you do?
You get a bottle. You pee in a bottle. There's no way you can leave. At that point,
No? I suppose your best bet is to just sweat a lot. Alright, guitar solo? Oh my gosh.
cool guitar.
Yeah, the LED lights around it? Was that guitar, like, virtually silent?
I heard it. I heard it. Tiny bit.
Tiny bit.
But it should have been mixed better. Wow.
Okay, I can't hear it, man.
But you have to strain to hear it.
It's such a cool looking guitar, though. Wow. That's some impressive alternate picking for spinning around in circles. That's crazy. It's really well anchored. Epic. Woo! Motley, welcome.
Motley 22 crew.
Are you gonna do your thing?
Not until he does it first.
Ow! I think I just threw out my back. Oh.
That'd be super lame.
No.
If you didn't do anything.
Just stretched. Something went out.
There we go.
Okay.
Motley! Got a little musical tone there.
All right.
Hey, Rocco Taco Clock says that we're a little smoky today.
That's so metal. Okay. Yeah, we are smoky today.
Yeah, we are. Heck yeah. Smoky points.
Wait. It always works. How does it? Okay. Anyway, that was a lot of fun. Thank you, Simno. Now, we got 4 bleats. And this is... Oh, wait. Okay, so we did this one already. Passe Pied.
Oh, I didn't do the...
You didn't highlight it. But
so sorry.
4 bleats has another one.
Perfect.
Oh, it's Perfume. With Android and... Potential Stream Killer. Well, that doesn't matter now that we're on Twitch.
Woo!
Sweet.
Perfection.
Okay. Whoa. We got a Tron stage. You ready for this?
I better be. Ooh, what a groove.
Dude, that is trippy. Their stage is a literal screen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
It's a literal trip.
This, I don't know what this reminds me of, but it's looks so epic. Like, imagine seeing this stage in person.
Mm-hmm.
I would be mesmerized. Is this my first time seeing Perfume, the band? Because I think I have seen them once before, but the first time I heard their music was a cover that... What was that band called that broke up? That covered one of their songs.
What?
I watched a band cover one of their songs that was really cool. I can't remember what it was, but it was a 4-piece rock band. And I always forget, Perfume is not... I thought they were a rock band for some reason. Anyway. Oh, Girlfriend did a cover. Okay. Yes. Rip Girlfriend. I wish you were still together. All right. Actually, their bassist was featured on Davey 504.
Thank goodness.
Pretty cool. All right. Wow, look at this. It's almost like Matrix-y with all that writing. Oh, okay. Cookie Monster says, I don't really consider Perfume true idols. They're more of an electro pop group with an idol aesthetic.
Feeling it.
Interesting. I still don't quite understand the definitions of anything ever in general, but especially with music genres.
Just try saying fascinating instead.
Fascinating.
Yeah, try it.
I do all the time.
Well, try it harder.
Okay. Smokey. That synth is really cool.
Right? Like, I can't even help but do this with my arm.
Oh, that makes a differentiation. Perfume wasn't put together by an idol management group, but were high school friends that got together on their own volition. Very cool. They have the same choreographer as Baby Metal, Mikiko. That's a cool name. Wow. Well, that's some good background information. Are they still together?
Oh, that's cool.
Dang. You need some core strength for that. Balance. Whoa. That's cool. That synth kind of sounds like Daft Punky, doesn't it? Yeah. Cool choreography. Am I getting too enamored?
No, I'm just holding your hand so you don't press pause for a little bit.
Oh.
Just to enjoy the song. 'Cause it's
I'm
such a good
curious though.
groove.
Lewis says, isn't Akane's sister in Perfume? What? I didn't even know Akane had a sister. What a cool set.
Yeah. This is a groove.
Groovy.
Groovy, baby.
Oh. Shuffling. It's crazy how they like literally disappear when the spotlight goes off and it's just a stage.
It's cool.
Like watch them just fade in and out of existence here. Dang. Dang. That was fun. Really fun to watch.
That was really fun.
I
I'm
just
sorry.
wanted to see how long you would sit there with silence.
I was just seeing. Risky emailed us saying he'll make it to the next show. to
Oh,
hold his
okay.
request.
So hold it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Sorry. I'm just playing manager.
Play school. All right, Josh has the next request.
Cat, stop now.
Thank you so much, Josh.
That was a really cool song. I love how groovy and electronic we're
Yeah,
getting
that synth line was catchy.
This is called
Ooh, Testament. Remember that?
Yes?
Let's do it. Native Blood.
Of course I remember that.
Get your rocker hat on. Dang, that guitar tone is amazing. It's like so thick and full. Love the mic stand.
Oh my gosh. That's not the original
Freddie
singer, is
Mercury
it?
mic stand. I don't know. I'm guessing this is more recent. 9 years ago.
So recent.
Well, I mean, it's more recent than the stuff from the 80s. But anyway.
Yeah.
Cool. That guitar tone is so good. It is the original singer.
Wow. Different than his prime.
Don't we all?
Sounds great though.
Look at that head. Listen to that blast beat, dude.
He's got such a gravelly voice.
Would you say it's almost
Somewhat of a smoky texture.
texture? Oh, was that Les Paul? Oh, look at that. See the drummer doing that.
Oh my god. They're throwing people up.
Love those little hammer-on sprinkles. In there.
Actually, Motley, he's got a little zucchini on his shoulder.
Oh, ow, ow. Yeah, this is Zucchini. He's the one with his ears are rounded off. Because, I don't know, he got into some trouble before we got him.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know what happened. But he's like
He's hurting
ripping
you?
my shirt and cutting my skin open.
Sure.
So,
Yeah.
would you mind shutting the door?
You blew it, guy.
Yeah, Burrito was on Rosie's lap. All right, thank you.
Yeah.
So this is a Dean, right? Like Miyako's signature guitar.
My blanket was stuck.
You're all good to go now. All right. Dude, that is some serious guitar.
Some serious crowd surfing too.
Oh, I didn't even notice. That guitar solo was insane. Ooh, nice full half step jump there.
Have some tasteful art in the background.
Yeah, these guys though, like you can tell their experience has paid off.
Heck yeah.
Because they have their sound
They've got it
down to a T.
Right.
It's like perfect sound.
What?
Why'd you look at me?
I don't know, because I like you.
All right, sorry for pausing. Oh my god. It sounds like one of the choruses Jack Black wrote in School of Rock. Well, you're not hardcore unless you live hardcore. Doesn't it? Wow. Like the slow-mo shot. Dang, that guitar tone was just perfect. And both the guitars together sounded so tight.
So
thick.
tight. Chuggy, smoky, gravelly.
It's gotta be good. What? Oh, Smuckers. What?
With a name like Smuckers.
I've never understood that.
Because I think it was ironic, right?
Sorry to anyone whose name is Smuckers. All right.
Thank you, Josh.
Matt. Oh my gosh, Matt has 2 requests. Wait. Oh, okay. So we watched this one before too.
We already did.
Acoustipex, remember?
Oh my
Where
goodness.
he was pretending to play all the
I'm
instruments.
so sorry about that. I don't know how I...
You're doing fine. Okay, so Matt says, after the Nemophila song earlier, I couldn't resist. Sorry, that seems like a different lifetime ago.
You're right.
All right.
This
is another first take.
Finally.
So this is the Avril Lavigne one.
Finally,
What?
we're at Avril.
The Avril Lavigne was on the first take?
Well, you know the conspiracy
What?
that she died and her stunt double or somebody looks
I
just
thought
like
this
her.
was Lindsay Lohan.
No, it's also with Avril. It's also with Avril Lavigne. I watched a whole...
This happened with Paul McCartney back in the day, too. People thought that he was replaced.
I'm just saying. I watched a thing about it.
A thing?
I don't want to say more.
Was there evidence?
No, not really.
That sounds fascinating.
I'm not at liberty to say.
We should watch it after this. All right, Avril Lavigne with Complicated.
Oh.
Complicated. Let's do it.
Can we put those on? There we go.
Konnichiwa. Hello. Moshi
You're
moshi.
right. The original Avril Lavigne wasn't Japanese. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
That was a good joke, babe. You did it.
Oh, Kid Rock on guitar.
Uh-huh.
What?
Just a joke.
Okay.
Life's like this. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. That's the way it is.
She already sounds a little different.
Uh-huh.
Life's like this. Uh-huh.
Oh, she's nervous.
Uh-huh.
Me too.
I would be too, dude.
Saying over and over and over again sounds
I would have
devastating.
made a different arrangement
For this.
for acoustic and I'd lose the uh-huhs.
Okay, throw in 2. 2 is plenty, I think.
But make it more melodic, like, uh-huh. No. Not like that.
I
Okay.
think that's it.
That's the way it is. Chill out, what you yelling for? Lay back, it's all been done before. And if you could only let it be, you would see I like you the way you are. When we're driving in your car and you're talking to me one-on-one, you become somebody
does sing
else.
good.
From everyone else, you're watching your back like you can't relax, trying to be cool. You look like a fool to me. Tell me what I have to go and make things so complicated. And see the way you're acting like
Wow.
somebody else. Get to me
Yeah.
frustrated.
Holy crap.
Life's like this, you fall and you cry and you break and you take what you get, turn it into honesty. Promise me I'm never gonna find you fake it. No.
Dude, it's freaking perfect. She's even got that gravel in there.
So
Holy crap.
relieved that she sounds good.
You know who she looks like?
Nope.
Nick's girlfriend from season 1 or 2, Caroline. Remember?
No, she doesn't.
Caroline.
Maybe-
Trust me. Mary Elizabeth Ellis. From the side, she totally looks like her. Okay. Anyway.
You come over.
Good night, old Mr. B.
Good night, old Mr. B. Thanks for hanging out.
Like you're something else.
Talk to you Saturday.
Where you are and where it's at, you see, you're making me laugh out when you strike your pose. Take off all your preppy clothes. You know you're not fooling anyone when you become somebody else. From everyone else, you're watching your back like you can't relax. You're trying to be cool. You look like a fool to me. And tell me what I have to
Nice.
go and make things so complicated. See the way you're acting like you're somebody else. Get to me frustrated. Life's like this, you fall and you cry and you break and you take what you get, turn it into honesty. Promise me I'm never gonna find you fake it. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no.
Wow. This is genuinely impressive.
I know.
Like, I was not expecting to be blown away by Avril Lavigne.
You know she sings country now.
I heard one of her songs last year.
Okay.
Or didn't she just put out a new song?
Yeah. Recently. I don't know exactly when, but I didn't mind
Yeah,
it.
it was cool.
Yeah.
It was nothing groundbreaking, but it was nice.
Wait, do you mean the country song or the not country song?
Not country.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. When did she do country?
It's like her newest thing.
Oh, she's doing the Lady Gaga route.
Chill out, what you yelling for? Lay back, it's all been done before. And if you could only let it be, you will see somebody else found everyone else. You're watching your back, like you can relax. You're trying to be cool, you look like a fool to me. Tell me what I have to do and make things so complicated.
That's an early 2000s thing. Turning E's into A's.
That is.
Nay. Yeah.
I don't mind it.
See the way you're acting like somebody else gets me frustrated. Life's like this, you fall and you cry and you break and you take what you get, turn it into honesty. Promise me you're never gonna find you fake it. No, I'd have to go and make things so complicated. Yeah, see the way you're acting like somebody else gets me frustrated. Life's like this, you fall and you cry and you break and you take what you get and you turn it into honesty. Promise me I'm never gonna find you fake it. No, no.
Wow.
Yay.
Do you think that she ever regrets putting that last repetition of the chorus in there?
Well, it seemed like she did. There.
Yeah. Like, you can tell, like, this song is pretty hard on her voice. Because her voice, like, she started super strong, and it just slowly got weaker as it went. But still, amazing performance. It wasn't her. You know, she had awesome control, great voice. I'm blown away. Matt says she was pretty sick back in 2014?
That's when she died and was replaced.
Oh, that's the conspiracy.
Well,
Can you imagine being her and hearing stuff like that and being like, what the hell are you talking about?
if anything, it's an interesting story. So
I would just imagine it's frustrating sometimes when people latch on to stuff like that.
maybe it's frustrating, but maybe it's them who do it, so they get more press.
Oh,
Or,
shoot.
you know,
Yeah, I guess so.
because she was
Given
not really a thing for a
noteworthy.
while, and now she's a thing again.
Yeah, when did her song... Was she the Skater Boy person?
Mm-hmm.
Which we were talking about earlier? What year did that come out? 2009, I think, because it was the same year as Narrow Stairs and
That was such a cool song.
what was that Muse album? The Resistance? It's probably before that, though. Skater...
That's when girls started wearing ties with
Boy.
t-shirts.
Oh, yeah. Which is like a Japanese school uniform. 2002?
You were off. Wow.
Okay, I guess I just didn't exist until 2009. Until I heard System of a Down. Oh, she had Lyme disease. That sucks. Dang, so she's a veteran. 20 years ago is when she popped. What? Why'd you laugh?
I'm sorry.
Phrasing.
She just turned 38.
All right. Julianne has our next request. End around 6:15. It's weird, of course.
Oh my gosh, is this our last song?
Midori. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, okay. Unless we have 3 more requests available, but other than that, this will be our last song.
This is the one that we watched before that was just hilarious. And thank you all so much for your request, by the way. Thank you for moving over to Twitch after the YouTube fiasco. It's been a fun stream.
It's been a
chill.
super fun stream.
It's been funny, especially Midori. So this one is 2005 summer to 2006 winter live. Okay, so they must take... Oh, I see. Stop at 6:15. So watch the first song. Okay. Rocket Talk Lock. She's my age. I won't comment any further about how differently we both aged. She looks good. Mm-hmm. All right. gotta say, that's how I feel about you.
What?
Like how differently we aged.
Oh, thanks. You meant that in a nice way.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank
Because
you.
like I feel like I'm aging too fast. But you know, you're really holding it together.
Oh, I'm really trying.
People think you're 22.
Actually, they said 21 yesterday.
Wow.
I know.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Dang.
Thank you so much.
Oh, that's a cool white cello.
This is a shaky camera.
Yes.
Ooh.
Sounds like the sound effect I did in the last video. Very jazzy. Where's the singer?
It's possible.
Oh, is that her in the back?
Yeah.
Oh, crap. That's so on brand, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
There she is. Yep.
There's the schoolgirl at school. uniform. Ooh, she plays guitar in this one? This is 2005? I guess that makes sense. The year before YouTube started. What a different world that was.
Yeah, seriously.
That bass. Oh my gosh, look at this microphone. It's like
Like dangling?
super over her head
Yeah.
and then turned down. That would totally fall on my face. That must be a special clip right there that doesn't, like the microphone can't slide out of. Oh, is it too loud? Sorry about that. There's so much wild characters.
These guys are awesome. I love them.
Very punk. You know what this reminds me of?
Huh.
The Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah.
And because it's like super saturated on this tape recording.
They're
but-
so much fun.
Yeah. I'm sure it sounded a lot different live than it does in this video. But anyway. Very weird sound. Dang. This is like progressive punk.
It's hardcore.
Like they're playing punk sounds, but also kind of jazzy. but they keep changing up what they're doing too. Like very, I don't know. Very unique sound. I love that part. Midori.
A show of theirs looks like so much fun.
Yeah, it does. Julianne pointed out the band is ultra talented and the singer has an aura. That's so true. Like, such a personality that is just captivating.
Yeah.
You know? Like, look, she doesn't give a crap, just doing her thing.
That's what I love about it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Takes off her panties before she walks on stage. What was that about? Is Midori her name? Or, like,
Probably
who's
the
this
band.
singer? Because, like, the band is really great, but the singer is what makes it so special, you know? Oh. Mariko Goto is the singer. Thank you, Simno.
I want to be her.
You could be if you practice the guitar once in a while.
I don't think I need to.
She's playing some stuff like the.
Yeah, you're right. She is playing. Just like that part. She was just...
Yeah, that was pretty baller.
Rocky Top Lock.
I'm afraid of Rosie, so.
I have my moments.
Listen to that piano. Just put the microphone over your head.
Right here. Here.
Whoops. See, that's the what I would worry
I don't
about.
think we're gonna do that right now. I think we'll save that for
That's exactly what I was worried about.
we're gonna save
I'm
that
really
for,
glad that didn't land on your face.
different today.
That could have been bad if that landed on your face. That would have ruined the day. Well, this one time I dropped a... Okay, so Rosie was on the floor
Tell
putting
him
stuff
right now.
in the fridge.
Fridge.
Because the freezer was on top back then in our first apartment. And I was putting stuff in the freezer. And a pork log, frozen pork tenderloin log, fell out and landed on her head. And we ended up not going to the wedding that we were going to that day.
As guests, not for work.
It was
We were
It
also
ruined the day.
we were newly married, and it took
Yeah,
it like
she
really
was-
personally.
yeah.
So
Took it personally.
you just don't usually get that, you know.
Yeah, you did. It was just out of nowhere. Frozen hunk of meat just lands on your head.
Right.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. That was like 9 years ago.
I know. All right.
It happens.
Okay, so she was the singer guitarist of Usagi before joining Midori. Whoa! The vinyl of their second album now sells around $500? That's crazy. Is their music on digital streaming, or is it just in like videos like this?
Rocco Talk Clock said that wasn't Very appropriate.
That's a good one. So punny. All right. What is this? It's just going to town.
Great job, guys.
All right, that's it.
Yep.
Dude,
That's awesome.
cool. This looks like an awesome concert, though.
That was great.
Like, this is like 90s, early 2000s nostalgia. Just the way it's filmed, the feel of the vibe in the room, you know? Like, I was a kid for this, and I was so envious. This is the kind of stuff I wanted to go to, you know?
Wow. Very interesting.
Wow.
Well, thank you so much for putting in that request.
Yeah, thank you for that, Julianne. It's so, like, so they're not on streaming? I feel like that gives your music such a sense of mystery and, like, value.
I mean, if you can do it and still make money, go for it.
All right. Okay.
What?
This is your request. Rosie's Choice Management Selection Pick to End Stream. It's coming up.
Well, remember, with mine, you can talk over them to say goodbye and stuff.
Oh, yeah. This is just background music to
Yeah.
get the stream blocked.
Right. Okay, you can find their stuff on Spotify, just so you know.
Oh, good. Okay. But that Polysix album that I used to listen to all the time is not on Spotify. So, yeah. That gives it, like, a special kind of value to me. And the current version of one of the songs is different from the one that's on the CD. Like, they changed the octave of the vocals.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it was kind of a bummer. Because, you know, you get used to that certain sonic texture, and then they change it, and you're like, what the heck is this? Old school
/ raid name.
nerd. Oh, it's /raid.
Yeah. Got it?
Almost
You're so close.
old.
Can he do it?
I have to type it. Oh, put a space.
Oh, this time.
Oh,
He did it.
this channel is intended for mature audiences
Uh-oh.
and has follower or subscriber only chat. Oh,
Okay, be careful, guys.
all right. Well, that's perfect then.
Okay.
Because this is also very spicy,
Is
apparently. Isn't it?
it? Spice?
Anyway, have a good night, everyone. Go say hi to Old School Nerd. And thank you so much for your requests. Thank you for putting up with us, just goofing off.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was real. It was
All
good.
right.
Real
Here we
good.
go.
Bye.